Hi guys, I'll be right with you. Oh, sorry, I dropped something. I got to turn the other microphone off. Okay, I won't be on long, but I just wanted to walk through. I just decided I got to put everything else aside, and I'm going to create the little celebrations that was. It's kind of like the same paper. Hi, Nikki. It is a surprise. So if you followed along with little dreamer, I need to go through with you what I have left and what I'm going to use for the little celebration. So I'm going to start designing that album, and I think I can have it done maybe and ready to go next week. I know a lot of you have been waiting. I feel terrible, but we had so many projects this summer. But this is going to be also a great fall one because I'm thinking like anniversary wedding with little celebrations. Because even though it has the word little, it doesn't, I'm not going to make it babyish. So if you followed along with little dreamers, let me set this aside, then I need to go through with you what I had left. And a lot of you did purchase, we have more of the little celebration bundles, but you're going to want to grab them. In fact, I got to take one off for me, so because I have to make two. Isn't that crazy? If you're going to purchase what I'm going to show you, one thing that I'm going to use, I had brought this to show you guys the month cards. So I am going to use the back of this, possibly. I don't know. But if you've already picked it up, just know it's in the running to be used. So with our little celebrations bundle pack, and I can't order it anymore, so you might want to just go ahead and grab your celebration. The thing is, it has birthday, congratulations. It really doesn't, it does have the word little, but it doesn't have a lot of baby. It has anniversary. So some fun things like that. But I know a lot of you that bought this, you've been waiting for me to do it. It does come also, again, with our epoxy stickers. Hello. Now, the little celebration rub-ons that are in there are different than the little dreamers. So, again, they are a little more grown up. And then the washi tape, and also your, I took the packaging out, but these are the lasers. Oh, no, I just put it in backwards. So the lasers, again, we'll use those. Now, it does have a 12 by 12 collection kit in there, and we definitely will use that. We didn't use any of it on little celebrations. Or, you could take, little dreamer. You can take the little dreamer and just like recopy it with this because it's so much the same. But we'll just have different. And actually, I'm going to design it different. I usually do. I don't design them all the same. Again, it's the pretty pastel, so it'd be really gorgeous for even a bridal shower, whatever that you guys want to use it for. But I will use this whole collection kit thing. And then, but the main thing for this video was to go over with you what was left. As for the embellishments, I probably won't use any from Little Dreamer. If you remember Little Dreamer, as cute as it was, it's all baby. So, whoops, we don't want that in the garbage. I won't use any of the Little Dreamer on the little celebration. And I'm going to still use the same album that we used on Little Dreamer. Let me just move this. So, from your collection kit, if you remember, we used some of the little celebrations collection kit. This is what I had left. I'm trying to get the fronts because there's no names on them, so I want to show you. So this was a combination of Little Dreamers and Little Baby that we had left over. And if you're wondering about the Little Dreamer album and you're newer and you didn't make it, it's on my YouTube. But even though this has the Darling Cows, this is the 6x8. I will probably use the back. I just want you to mainly see what I had left. I had Baby. So if you don't have exactly what I had left, you can still use what you had left, if that makes sense. It'll be kind of like you'll have to improvise. So this one has a brown on the back, and I'll count how many we had left. I believe this was probably a Little Dreamers, but it's pretty solid, so that's a good one. This one didn't have any thing with Baby, so let me go back. I'm going a little bit too fast. So this one had some flowers here, flowers on the right, and then you'll notice some ink stains up there on the right. The back, I'm just giving you some markings. So we have a chevron here and then some newsprints. Okay. Then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Then number 5, again, it probably was more of the celebration, but they intermix things. But I had 2 packs, if you remember. We've got the floral and the balloons, floral in the corner, no mention of Baby on this one, and a peachy background. Okay. So we had 6, 7. Oh, you had 2 of these. Oh, no, this one is, see, they're so close. So let me go to this one. Oh, there's the ink stains, but you had floral in the top and bottom corner. So these are the papers then. You can go through all of your scraps. And then I decided to make it easier. I did go ahead and just toss these smaller scraps because it will be very confusing in the tutorial if you didn't have those left over. So this is more of a pink. And this one, you have one that does have the word Baby. It has the baby blocks. This one does not. But you have the wood fence. You have your balloons and then your floral. And the back is more of a blue. So from our 6x8 that we had left from Little Dreamer, we have 7 sheets. This is what the backs look like. Kind of a bluish, pink coral, and a brown. So I'll use those, and then we have the cover sheet for little celebrations. But like I said, if you don't have that, don't worry. Use what you have when you follow along with me. I did have these bigger pieces of our coordinating solids. So these I will use, and these ones at least were numbered, I think. No, but they're the same. So I had the 2 big pieces of green. Once again, if you didn't have them left, go ahead and use. And I don't know if I'll use them. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just now putting this album together, and it's going to be fun. But we did have some of this left when we cut for Little Dreamer. We used it on the inside there. I just wanted you to know exactly what I have left and what I'm going to be using. So from Little Dreamers, those are the scraps that were left over. I decided not to go with all the little tiny scraps. Confusion. Now, I did show it's going to be a steelish blue. That's what I'm going to use for my closure. These were just left over from the other one. And then if you're just joining us, I'll be using the little celebrations. And I need to put this away. I do not want to get things mixed up, because that will be disastrous, and then you won't have it. It's the little celebrations collection bundle, not Dreamer, but collection bundle for little celebrations. And then this was that extra sheet. If you picked up the months, I don't know, we may use the back of it. Okay, like I said, I didn't want this to be too long, but I really just decided it's time to get this all cleaned out, and we need to just go ahead and I need to get the album made for you guys. But it will come with your collection kit, and I have plenty of these in stock for celebrations if you want to join us. Okay, and I'm going to use all of the, we'll use all of these. These are the lasers, fabric tape set. I'll use the rub-ons that come in here. All this will come in this pack. And your enamel epoxy stickers, and then your chipboard words. Again, your chipboard words are more for, I mean, if you want to do baby first birthday, but that would be a big album. Wedding shower, or you just want to have a year-long, maybe the newlyweds first year. That would be pretty cute. Okay, so I'm going to put everything in one. Now, you'll also want, of course, white matting cardstock. And I'm going to go back now to the baby. So if you are going to be picking this up, you have time. Like I said, it'll take me, I don't think it'll take me a week. I think I'll be done this weekend. But you're going to want the white matting cardstock, because we're going to use a lot of that. Oh, you're going to want the album. The album's helpful. And then, of course, you're going to be able to use the cardstock in your stash, because I will be building some flaps on here. I'm just going through to see if there's anything else. You need foam dots. Since this hasn't been put together in a kit, you kind of have to get your own things together. So white matting cardstock. If you're going to just purchase it, just purchase the pack of 15. And foam, you need foam squares or dots or tape. Ribbon of your choice. I hate doing that because it's usually in a kit. I did the baby one as a kit, but our 1/8 of a ribbon will work good. I'm going to use like steel blue. I want to go a little bit darker. And we have this in steel blue, and we have this one. Can't remember the exact name, but it's the blue. Then you're going to want, let's just make sure, no magnets were used. So, I did use one here. Well, have a magnet, have some magnets just in case. I may or may not use them. Like I said, I don't want to do the same thing again. I never like to do the same thing again. And that's it. I think that covers it. I think we're good. You shouldn't need anything else except for what was left. Oh, yeah, we did have magnets. So go ahead and have your magnets just in case I ended up using them. Oh, I smashed him. I didn't realize that. It's been sitting there all this time, smashed pockets. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, I am going to get to work so I can get this album done and put together so that those of you that have been waiting for little celebrations, and then I think I'm caught up. I'm not behind anymore. And I am actually starting a new one. In fact, we're just getting everything picked up today. It's with Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Autumn. Yes, I was able to secure a lot of it that you can no longer get. So I'll be working on that too. But we're going to get this done first before I move on, because that's not fair to you guys. Okay, if anything changes, watch our group on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations, because I will upload if there's any changes. And yes, it was so good to see you, Nikki and Monica and Judy and Sherry. And then for those of you that just pop on and you're watching the recording, just know it's coming. I'll get it done, and we'll get this hopefully started next week. Oh, hi, Janice. Yeah, you guys too have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.